So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Waller. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And a loose football. And he's going to have a Rams first down. His good running gets him to about the 34. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it here just past the 25. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense for the Rams, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd and 2, Weston sliding out of the pocket. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Rams are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking up one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
On second down, this is Madison. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Going to run with Madison again to about the 35, second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Looking to throw. Waller. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders 42. Off the play fake. Waller. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. And the Rams at 9-1 on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders 18. Back to throw. Waller. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
On second down, Jacobs. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, Weston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Operating from the gun, Waller. And he's got it. That's caught for a Ram touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Now from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw on third down. Weston will get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Weston. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they're going to decline that and choose to bring up second down.
So did you feel like maybe this is just a mistake that they don't take the penalty here? Either that or they feel like their defense just cannot be moved on very well, and they'd rather go ahead and use the downs.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Here's Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Raiders 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Weston. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So 3rd down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. Operating from the gun, Weston. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Rams will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Looking to throw on second down. Weston. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. On third down, Weston. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They're going to try and throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with second down coming up. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Weston. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. On 4th down, Weston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Rams are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
19 tight, 19 tight. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
To throw on 3rd down, Waller. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Man He's got it. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Back to throw. Waller. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Flushed out right. This is Alexander Madison out of the backfield with it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too...
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. That's caught for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the 2nd half. They'll roll him out right. That's complete right side to Kmet. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Waller. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Going up top for Kupp. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And has Hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
To throw on second down, Weston. He gets this to Devontae Adams. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Weston. Will swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's going to have the Raiders first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, he got 4 on 3rd down. Throwing on first down, Weston. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
All right, this is the time in the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Throw over the middle, taken in, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still, some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Looking to throw on second down. Weston. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Weston. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Here we go. Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs.
Here we go. Alert! Alert!
Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 43 yards on the ground for him so far.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Another carry now for Madison. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going up top for Kupp. And got his man complete. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play there for L.A. 49 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Waller. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Running from the shotgun with Madison. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Weston. And now here's another interception. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing after the interception, Weston. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.